There's a shakeup at the top of the Wounded Warrior Project tonight. 2 executives have been fired for spending money on lavish parties and conferences. Good evening to you. Wounded Warrior Project collected millions of dollars in donations last year alone.
But while the money was pouring in, it was also flowing out. CBS News recently exposed that only a little over half of the donations went to help the wounded vets. News 4's Ali Ingersoll spoke to a local veteran who is disappointed but hopes changes will be made. Ali?
Don and Jackie, the Wounded Warrior Project has aided tens of thousands of service members since its inception, raising more than $1 billion along the way. Now the top 2 executives are out of jobs after a CBS News investigation looked into their spending habits with donated funds.
There's a lot of people who are tied to the cause of Wounded Warriors itself. So there's a lot of people who, just out of the good of their hearts, are giving towards the cause, expecting the money to go towards vets in noble ways, in ways that would honor, these veterans.
The Wounded Warrior Project has been around since 2003, helping thousands of military men and women injured in the line of duty, serving in Iraq and Afghanistan. The national charity came under investigation after CBS uncovered the spending habits of the CEO and COO, showing they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on company events and retreats.
It's just a shame that people who have given so much kind of get caught up in this when they're just trying to use some programs for readjustment.
Jeff Gramlich joined the Marine Corps after high school, and after doing 2 tours in the Middle East, he left the military. But the memories of what happened during the war never leave him.
Coming home is a long journey. It's not something that just happens overnight.
As someone who has served alongside so many who were wounded during the modern-day war, he says it's upsetting to hear about those on top of a great charity skimming from the funds for lavish events.
It's just a shame at the time that there's just a mix-up or whatever the heck's going on, that's kind of vets are in the middle of this downfall. I really would hope they could get everything turned around and get the ship sailing in the right direction to help veterans down the stretch in the future.
The charity's board of trustees is beginning a national search to find a new CEO for the foundation. In the meantime, several members will be overseeing operations, reviewing where the funding goes and how these donations are spent. In the studio, Ali Ingersoll, News 4 at 11.